Merhaba. Are you ready to practice what we have learned so far? So remember, we learned daily expressions, but we're not practicing it today. And we learned pronouns. And we learned the right suffix for each pronoun. Ben, sen, sın. O, nothing. Biz, mız. Siz, you guys, sınız. Third person plural, nothing. And then we learned about possessive suffixes. My, benim, benim kalemim, my pencil. Benim arabam, my car. Benim kızım, my daughter. Benim eşim, my husband or my spouse. So what about your? Senin, it's the letter N as the suffix. Senin evin, your house. Senin araban, your car. Senin eşin, your spouse, your husband, your wife. Senin annen, your mom. What about the third person possessive? Onun, ı, i, u, ü as the suffix, but we sometimes need S connector if the word ends with a vowel, because the suffix is a vowel as well, and two vowels cannot come next to each other. So let's practice them with the worksheet that I prepared for you. Here it is. Okay, let's say I'm happy. Ben, mutlu is happy. Ben mutluyum. There is a connector here. Why? Because mutlu ends with a vowel, and we need this suffix. So can I write here? No, because it ends with a rounded oo. What is this? Back vowel. So the same vowel needs to follow it, but two vowels can only be connected with a connector, which is Y. Remember, if it were a possessive suffix, then it would be S connector. But apart from S, 90% we use Y connector in Turkish. So, you're a student. Sen öğrencisin. Remember, sin, öğrencisin. Sin. So can I write sun? No, because it ends with E. So E can be followed by E. O doktor, nothing as a suffix. Biz arkadaşız. Arkadaşız. Is, iz, uz, üz. So can I write uz here? Arkadaşız? No, because the last vowel of the main word is a. A is not rounded, so any rounded vowel cannot follow it. Unrounded back vowel is needed here. Siz öğretmensiniz. Siniz was the suffix to be used here with you guys. Öğretmensiniz. If you can remember, I talked about is. It has another function. Another function is to talk to someone in a formal way. Welcome to my house, while you're welcoming your guest. But if your guest is a boss, then if you have to talk to him in a formal way, so instead of saying hoş geldin, you say hoş geldiniz. But this is a little bit different because it's included by the suffix for you guys. Siz öğretmensiniz. Onlar yorgun. No suffix is needed, but optionally you can say yorgunlar. All right, I did it for you, but I'll delete it and I'll send it as a quiz. You will do it yourself. Okay, her zaman için kendi cümleni yaz. Now you write your own sentence. Ben. Okay, let me write my own sentence. I'm a teacher. No, I'll change the sentence. We've always used the same sentence. Oh, I'm tired today. Ben yorgunum. Yorgun, tired. So this is yorgunum. the suffix starting with u because the last vowel is u here. Sen, you are beautiful. Sen güzelsin. So güzel is the main word. Sin is the suffix, as you can see. The last vowel in the main word is e. E cannot be followed by u because a is a front vowel. Another front vowel is needed. So what about u? It's also front vowel, but it's rounded. A is not rounded. So it needs to be from the same category, right? O, no suffix needed. So let me say he's hungry. O aç. Aç. To be hungry. We are in Houston. Biz Houston da yes. So there is a connector here. And you may ask, what is this? We're gonna learn it. You might ask, what is da? We're gonna learn it. Da is another suffix which we always use to talk about where we are. So now that we are in Houston, we're talking about where we are. So we have to use this suffix. It's another class. Houston'dayız. So here, the main focus here is the suffix for we. Siz. Okay, let's use the same thing. You guys, are you in Turkey? All right, you're in Turkey. Let's imagine. Siz Türkiye'desiniz. Türkiye'desiniz is the suffix. Again, because we're talking about where you are, the same suffix de is used, but it's not a as we used in Houston sample. It's a. Why? Because Turkey ends with a. As you can see, vowel harmony is really important in Turkish. Türkiye'desiniz. So can I write u here? Türkiye'desiniz? No, because a is a front unrounded vowel. So I need another front unrounded vowel, which is e. And let me say they are very nice. Onlar çok iyi. Onlar çok iyi. Optional, you can write iyiler. Okay, let's correct the mistakes. Sen mutlusun. Oh, I'm sorry. Ben mutlusun. Uh-oh. What's wrong here? Oh, it's ben. So the right answer is mutluyum. So why is the connector here, right? Suffix is needed for the subject ben. Sen, öğrenciyim? No. Sen öğrencisin. So I had to memorize the suffixes with 4 versions for each. Let me write öğrencisin. Öğrencisin is the suffix that's needed here. O güzel, o. So no suffix is needed. So just write güzel. O güzel, she's beautiful. Biz arkadaşız. So as I can remember, for we, biz, we have to use is, uz, üz, 4 versions of it. So arkadaşız, not sınız. Sınız, as you can remember, it was for you guys, right? So can I write u here? No, because the last vowel here in the original letter, original word is a. So a is an unrounded back vowel. I need another unrounded back vowel. So it's not u, it's not e, it's u. Siz. Siz öğretmensiniz. Remember, siniz is the suffix needed for you guys. Onlar mutlu. Just write mutlu, no suffix needed. But if you like, you can even write lar here. All right, was it good? So there are some notes for you that you can read, guys. Let's read it very quickly. Suffix for each pronoun should be memorized in all 4 forms. The reason why each suffix has 4 forms is because there's a vowel harmony in Turkish, which means 2 vowels cannot come next to each other. So a connector Y is needed. But if you talk about possessive third person, then Y becomes S, but only in third person possessive topic. According to the vowel harmony, only the vowels from the same class follow each other. And there are some samples here. And plural, ler, lar is the plural suffix. Again, we have only two versions, which is ler and lar. We have no four versions. That's why you can ask, hey, teacher, here, O is rounded, but I is not rounded. So we can't use R here. We have to, because there are only two versions. If it's about vowel harmony and plural suffixes, it is a little bit different because it only matters for backness and frontness, not roundness. All right. I hope it was helpful for you. Görüşürüz. See you guys.